Hi guys, Marcel88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video and welcome back to another endgame tactics video here on the channel. And it's going to be the last one. I've said that before, but that really is. I had a couple of extra ones that people wanted covering, which was 4-4-2 the other day, and this is the last one of FIFA 22, that is. And so we're having a look at the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, okay? Very popular formation, and we are going to have a look at it today, guys. Now, for me, it's very similar to the 4-3-1-2, which is what I play most of the time, which is one of the reasons why I don't use 4-1-2-1-2 narrow that much, because they are very similar, and there's a lot of formations that are similar, and this is one of them. So yeah, let's get into it. So for me, if I was using 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, this is definitely the setup that I would be using. Obviously, it wouldn't look like this for chemistry reasons, but in game, that is very much how it would look. We'll take you through what kind of players that you would want and why and all that type of stuff in a moment. So it's more my kind of formation. And the reason I say that is because I enjoy formations and tactics where you're taking the game to them. We're pressing them. We're suffocating them. We're able to win the ball back and overwhelm our opponent, that type of stuff. Of course, that isn't for everybody. So if you're watching this and thinking, that's not me at all, then don't use this. There's plenty of formations and tactics out there. If you're somebody that's more balanced, use 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2. If you're somebody that's more aggressive, this is your kind of formation, or 4-2-2, 4-3-1-2. Then it's just down to personal preference. So these videos are just to tell you what kind of player would use them. And if you feel like that's you, then give them a go. If not, try something else. So defensive style for 4-1-2-1-2, we've got unbalanced. We always have it unbalanced because, as I always say, drop back, no, we're like a sitting duck, and too much pressure, they're going to start lunging in and we're going to lose stamina. Although the more the game's gone on, that is less and less and less, to be honest, in terms of losing the stamina. Okay, so 4-1-2-1-2 is as narrow as they come in terms of formations, right? And that's its strength, so use it as its strength, okay? So the defensive style, we've got width as 35, okay? Because obviously we want to be so compact that your opponent's just like, oh, there is just no way through the middle of this guy's team. I've got to go out wide, where they don't want to and they're less effective, basically. That's the reason for the 35 width. Also, I said about this being more aggressive, taking the game to them. That's why the depth is on 60, okay? So we're nice and pushed up, really suffocating your opponent once they win the ball back. Build-up play, balanced. Now, the truth is that you're probably going to use quite small, intricate, quick passes using this formation, but you still have got the ability to mix it up. And I always talk about variation, don't I? About keeping your opponent guessing. So still this offers two strikers. So you can go over the top. You could come short. All that type of stuff. But you've also got a lot of players in around you, so you could play slower. So having it unbalanced is what is a good shout. Personally, I don't think it's the end of the world if you wanted to change it to fast build up. If you're somebody that's like, no, I just want to go for them and score goals, etc., try fast build up with it. There we go. Chance creation, direct passing, always direct passing, so your players are making runs. You've got a lot of attacking players here, so you want a little bit of movement and runners. Offensive width, this is where I said 4-1-2-1-2 is a narrow formation. Use that to your advantage. And that's why the offensive width is down at 30, okay? Why have it on 60? What, to spread them out? If you want that, use a different formation, to be quite honest with you. Like, if you want to play narrow, then play narrow. Like, you'd be using this formation because it's a strength of yours to play narrow and through the middle, intricate. If not, just use something else. Don't try and adapt another formation, basically. Players in the box, 6, and corners and free kicks both on 1. very standard stuff there. Okay, into the player instructions, okay? I've changed these a little bit since last time, and I'll tell you why in a second. So, stay back while attacking on the 2 centre-backs, obviously. No matter how attacking it is, we're never going to change that. Right, full back, stay back while attacking. However, this is definitely, probably the biggest formation where the fullbacks are a couple of the most important players on the pitch, because they are the only players that are going to offer you any width at all, okay? So you can use them to carry the ball. You can use them to draw the opposition out a little bit, so you can then play the ball back into the centre for your attacking guys to manoeuvre the ball. So yeah, they play a very important role. Into the midfielders, because of course we have a midfield 4. Your CDM, 2 centre mids, and a cam. So very different roles. So the middle one, which of course you want somebody a little bit more defensive, you know. Kante, Vieira, Bellingham for me, like I think would be great. Hullet. I've got Paqueta here. Rafinha, who's come out. So stay back while attacking, cover centre. For a CDM, obviously we want somebody literally just stuck onto the 2 centre backs right in front of them. We're nice and narrow, compact, okay? Make sure they're on cover centre as well. Yes, you can say, well, there's a lot of space out the wing. People don't really want to attack out there, so you're just playing into their hands for me if you go cover on wing. Right, into the 2... Let's get there in a minute. Into the 2 centre mids, okay? So we want them up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you want well-rounded midfielders. So I've got Atau and De Bruyne. Both very, very, very well-rounded with attack and defence. Like another one would be Shapeshifters, Alphonso Davies. Great example, you know, for somebody that could play in this position. So that's why we have balanced attack, because we want the best of both worlds. And I'm also keeping both of them on cover centre as well. So that middle of the pitch is going to be so congested, your opponent is going to struggle like mad to get through. You see De Bruyne is exactly the same, okay? Right, on to the cam. Of course, you're talking somebody like Neymar, like Messi in these type of positions. I've got Team of the Year Messi, ideal for like a cam spot, and I just want him on stay forward, because when I win it, I want to get that ball forward. I'll have 3 attacking players up there, and like I've said before, if you're playing certain formations where they don't have a CDM and they just have centre mids, your cam will just be waiting there with your 2 strikers, and they'll only be marked really by 2 centre backs. You can get some really easy goals. Now, if you're aware that he's there and you've had a look at the radar, once you've won it back, into that cam, and you can get some really quick, easy breakaway goals. That's why I like having my cam on stay forward, particularly if it's a formation with 2 strikers. And then up top is what I normally say, or what I always say, is that if you've got 2 up there, 1 comes short, 1 goes in behind. If you've got a formation with 1 striker, I just leave them as standard, because you want them exactly where they are, focal point. But where there's 2, we can mix and match it a bit, and it just creates the variation. Obviously, like I always say, your faster striker on getting behind, and the other one just default, who will just be an option to feed. So guys, there we go. That is it. That's the last tactics video for this year. Online tactics, that is. Hope you enjoy it. Any questions, comments, get down below. I will answer all of them for you. But all that's left is to say, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I think we're like 100 subs off of 4K now, which would be amazing. And I will see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.